It's kind of crazy. So my last name, Pescatelli, do you know what that means? Little fisherman. Is that not crazy? And I'm not the tallest guy, man. I'm like 5'8", so it's crazy how it all came about, right? Hi, my name's Noah Pescatelli, owner of Kickin Their Bass TV. I fish for a living, so pretty much every day, we're out on the water having a good time. We videotape everything, catching bass. We're big into saltwater now, starting to get into the saltwater scene. And our big thing is we video everything out on the water and get people into fishing. I love seeing the youth get in the outdoors. So I've been fishing ever since I was a young boy. My father is actually allergic to fish, so he can't even touch them. They can't splash on them and nothing, but we ended up fishing a good bit. I got a lot of videos of my dad. Big Steve, that's what we call him. He's hilarious, everybody loves him. But my granddad is originally who got me into fishing. Always would go out with him. We started off doing some catfishing, that moved to bass fishing, and that's when I started Kickin Their Bass TV. I was 13 years old. I've been running it now for 10 years, I'm 23. My granddad I have a few videos with. I wish I would've got to film with him more. He actually passed away 2 years ago now, and man, I believe I got it on. I wear his dog tag every time I go fishing, every fishing trip. Because, I mean, the biggest thing, like, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him, teaching me how to fish, get me in the outdoors. But yeah, Big Steve, my dad, he is a big celebrity on the channel. Like, everybody out here today would have loved to meet him too. An average day is, calling my camera guy in the morning, telling him, hey, let's go hit the water. We load up the boat, we go to the gas station, fill her on up, dump her in the water, and just start catching fish. I grew up, played sports, baseball, basketball, soccer, just about everything. And I really love baseball, played that my whole life. And it just got to the point to where, I started fishing along with baseball, and I just loved fishing so much, just being in the outdoors. And it's one of those things too, I can't play baseball the rest of my life, but I can sure go fish the rest of my life. And that's kind of how it all started. Started kicking their bass, started making little videos on a GoPro. And then next thing you know, I'm fishing tournaments, started a club at my high school. And then after high school, ended up getting a full ride scholarship to SCAD here in Savannah. And I was fishing for them competitively. And now it's just got to the point to where, we're just traveling around, having fun and fishing wherever. But they brought on probably 7 or 8 people on scholarship, 2 people with a full ride.
What'd you major in?
Advertising and branding.
There you go.
So kind of right down with what I'm doing now.
A little bit of the normal stuff at SCAD.
Yeah. And did a little bit of graphic design. If I took one more class, I could add a minor in graphic.
Oh, really?
But
oh, wow.
Yeah, that was cool. And it's like one of those things, like you got to remember where you came from. And like I've always stayed true to myself with that family environment on the channel. And I have a lot of people, families come up, daughter, father, son, everybody, and they're like, oh, we all watch the videos, and that's just so cool. I want to always keep it family friendly, make sure everybody can watch it, and more importantly, get the youth in the fishing, get them in the outdoors. Nowadays everybody's huddled up inside. I don't even see anybody, playing sports outside anymore. So to see, young kids get into fishing, and more importantly, keep them out of trouble, it's just a great thing to see. The biggest thing had to be just being on camera. Like honestly, like opening up on camera, like nowadays it's pretty easy to flow on the camera, but when I first started, I was a little nervous, a little tight, but that had to have been the biggest thing. I learned, or I really taught myself about all the editing. There was a little bit of YouTube videos online, but just got on my computer for hours, figured out everything, pieced everything together, and that's kind of how it came about. For Kickin Their Bass TV, I can see it moving to something bigger. Possibly something on TV. I have a few other show ideas that I want to branch out in, and it has to do with fishing. It's going to be different than Kickin Their Bass, because Kickin Their Bass now is kind of its own brand. And I kind of want to branch out like as Noah and start a couple new things and kind of just do some more, cool stuff. And I just enjoy being here, like with you guys, shooting guns, having a good time, like meeting new people. Like I want to branch out and kind of, who is Noah now? We got Kickin Their Bass, but who's Noah? So I kind of want to go that route and try some new things. My advice would be, obviously, chase your dreams, follow your passion, but there's a little more to it, and I think fishing is such a cool thing to do and go out and just clear your mind. Like, you're just out in the outdoors, you're just enjoying life, enjoying nature, and I think it's very, therapeutic in a way, and, I think everybody should get into fishing. I think it's something that you can go take your kids out and do. You can go out with your granddad, some family environment, and I just want to see more people get into it. It's kind of crazy. So my last name, Pescatelli, do you know what that means? Little fisherman. Is that not crazy? And I'm not the tallest guy, man. I'm like 5'8", so it's crazy how it all came about, right?
Full command ready, 9 line. Type 2 control by Misty 31, 133 NA, 25 feet.